Hello, I am Erin DeVille, and I am a teacher at Hagerman High School in Hagerman, Idaho. I am an English teacher of the grades 8th, 9th, and 11th, and I am here to teach you about my teaching philosophy. First of all, I hope that as a teacher, we see our students as more than merely students, but as children that need love, guidance, and help from a mentor that is capable of giving them those things. And I hope that my students are able to find that in my classroom. Secondly, I hope to integrate many different teaching activities and learning styles in my lessons each and every day in order to reach as many students as possible. In each of my classes, I have students ranging from special needs to gifted and talented, and it's important for me to integrate these different styles on a daily basis in order to reach every student in my classroom. Finally, in my first year of teaching, I have learned that I do not need to reinvent the wheel. I started off with these elaborate, timely lesson plans and learned that sometimes it's okay to stick with the simple and something that's been done time and time before in order to get as much material into the school year as possible. There's times for the big and the creative, and then there's times for the simple, less time consuming, tried and true methods that have been done for years. In Hagerman High School, technology is more limited than most schools in the U.S. In fact, my students have less technology in their school than I had in my high school 10 years ago. Though technology is limited, we use it on a daily basis for things such as PowerPoint, Microsoft Word. We integrate Google Docs, and we even use smartphones on occasion for studying using apps such as Kahoot or Quizlet in order to study for quizzes and tests. Being that this is a public school, it can be difficult to share my Christian worldview with my students. I hope that I provide my students with a classroom environment that is safe and shows them the unconditional love of Christ without me even having to say a word. I hope that I show them in my classroom how to love others and respect others regardless of the way that other people treat you. I hope that I show my students integrity and that they can rise above their circumstances no matter what they've been thrown in the past. I hope that through sharing these things, maybe my students will look at me and say there's something different about her. And maybe in the future, one of my students will come back and say, what was it that was different about you? And in that moment, I can share with them who Christ is and what he's done in my life. That is my Christian worldview in a public school and my teaching philosophy. Thank you for listening, and God bless.